The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
How's the mood in the dressing room at the moment? Because only 1 defeat in 5 is a good return so far, and that win on Wednesday against Wolves. How are things around the dressing room?
The faces of the players, especially the players, also our faces when we win is different. When we draw or lose a game, of course. More confidence. I felt more confidence between the players and the staff and so on, because I think we are growing the things since we arrived, and the players are follow exactly what we want. So we are very happy about that. And of course, after these 5 games, when we play, we win 2, we draw 2, and we lose 1, and we lose in one situation that I don't want to repeat all the time, but was not normal. The game against Tottenham in that day make us believe that we are in good way, that we are changing the things. We are reacting, and of course, when we win, after a win, the confidence is more high. The faces they smile more, and they open more the senses also to try to improve things.
It's a big task, isn't it? Monday night against Liverpool. Of course, they've had that fantastic win recently against Manchester City. But as we said, your confidence is higher now. How do you approach this one? Do you perhaps be conservative and go for the counter-attack, or are you going to go all out? Sort of, what's your thoughts ahead of this one?
We know that the facts that we'll play against a team that in the last 18 games they win most of the games. They have immediate around 3 goals by game. They come from a victory against Manchester City. They win 5-0 against Swansea a few weeks ago. We know about that. We know the value of the team. We know that they have a strong team, fantastic players, fantastic coach, fantastic style, the way that they play. We know about that. But they will play against Swansea. I believe that in different way that when they play in the last time. Understanding that all the opponents are losing 3, 4, and 5. I believe that most of the people expect something like that on Monday. We are here to prepare a team, to be organized and try to surprise them. Understanding that it will be one of the more difficult games in the competition, but I still usually say to my players that when you have even 1% of chances, you must be with 100% faith. So the chances that we have is very small, we know, but we will absolutely sure the chances that we have to try to win points on Monday.
How do you go about dealing with an attacking trio of Mane, Salah and Firmino? It's a formidable force, isn't it, up front? How do you deal with them?
Now I think we'll be ready to that. We are preparing the team. So as you know, we have a game. Some players recovered from last game, but we are preparing the team to play on Monday. It's not just the 3 attackers. They have really a good midfield. They have good defenders. They have a good goalkeeper. They have good substitutes also. But if we'll just care about the opponent, will not play, and we won't play also. So we must block them. We know the main attributes that they have, so we'll try to put it difficult to them. And we know that even they have a lot of strong points, but like the big teams, they have also some weak points, very few weak points. Mm-hmm. And as you understand, we'll try to explore the maximum the weak points that they have, these few weak points that they have. And we must, of course, try to fight against the strong points a lot that they have. So it's a kind of David against Goliath, but the surprises happen, and we'll be ready to try to prepare a surprise on Monday.
Let's let's talk about your team for a second. Jordan Ayew scored that wonderful goal on Wednesday that we witnessed. Fantastic. He's really picked up form recently. What do you think that's down to, and how good do you think he can be?
I think something important to me is that he's a fighter, he's a team worker. This is the most important to me. And after, you have quality. So it's this type of the players that I like. The players that have quality, but they are team workers. So a team worker put the interests of the team in front of the personal interests. And Ayew is a player like that. And this is the main point. But after this, he addicted the performance with the quality. You have quality. He's a player that I think is player now in the correct place where he like to play, because we are playing most of the games, or we prepare the team to play 4-4-2 with two attackers. He's one of the attackers. He like to play more in the attack, instead play more in the sides. Even he can play special left inside, left winger inside, but he's player more in front, more near the goal. I know that he like it, and he's feeling comfortable in the system, comfortable with the role that we give to him, and he's doing more than this, because he's doing exactly what we want in the job that he must do, the work that he must do to the teamwork. But he's improving. He's addicted to the things with a good performance and with goals, and this is, of course, is what we are trying to do with Ayew, and we are trying to do with all the players to win more confidence, to bring to the pitch the best that they have inside. And some players, they was miles of the things that they can do. So some of them, they are more fast, like Ayew, and others are on the way. But I think is why we are progressing, because I think that individual and the collective, we are giving steps to be better game by game.
We can talk about transfers now. I've got a bit of a funny question for you. You talked about seafood a lot. Do you like seafood and fish, Carlos?
If I like it, I love it. I love it. I love it.
To you on Wednesday evening, you said about the Atletico Madrid duo, Kevin Gamero and Nicolas Gayton. You said they're caviar, not lobster.
Yeah.
So
to me, caviar. In my country, caviar is more expensive than lobster. Is why I said, you understand? Because I read some people, no, lobster is more. So we prefer caviar instead lobster. No, I just thought, because in my country, I'm not sure, because I don't buy caviar often, and lobsters also. But I think that caviar is more expensive than lobster. Is why I said that.
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. But talking about that duo, obviously you think a lot of them. Are they two signings that you're looking to bring in to Swansea?
No, I will not talk about names. You know that I will not answer about what I can answer. That we try to bring the best players that we can with quality is our priority. Best players to bring to Swansea in this moment is not easy. We know the position that we have. Not all the players want to play the team that are in the position that we have. So it's a additional problem. But we don't give up to bring good players. I will not talk about this in specific, but in general, we try to bring the best players with the quality. We're still fighting to the best players, because we think that these players that they can addict the team. If we bring players with the same abilities that we have in the team, we'll not addict nothing in the team. Maybe we'll be in one position a little better, maybe less commitment, but we need really players that. We have gaps in the team. First to cover the gaps, not to substitute nobody. And after, if we can addict at one or another situation, we'll be okay. But we are trying to fight to the best one first.
I know you said you won't mention names, so I'll ask you about one of your own players. Alfie Mawson, what's the update on him? Because we know there's been interest from other clubs.
I think they are putting this question. I understand that you must do that all the press conference, and I reply in the first, and nothing happened during this period. So I said in the first press conference that we are trying to improve the team, not to sell the best players. This is the main idea in the club. So about him and or another player that is playing often, special players is playing often. We are not selling players in this moment. We try to improve to bring players. So. Is the question? Is the answer?
And you said you won't sort of respond if I give you names, so I won't bombard you with names that you've been linked with. But in terms of areas, where do you really want to strengthen this squad?
No, I don't want. As you understand, I don't want to talk too much about that. I can talk after when the transfer window closes, or if you bring one player. because I have team to play. I have a game on Monday. I trust in my players, so I believe in all of them. All of them have abilities. I still saying the same, that they are good players. The players that we want is not to replace any player, is to addict the gaps that we have on the team. But I don't want to give weakness to my opponents, to the opponents, because I will answer your question when we addicted one player with that characteristic. As I will say to you exactly, this player can because we need a player to do this, and this player will do this. So I'm absolutely sure I will answer to you. Not now, because I think it makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Carlos. From BBC Wales. Many fans are quite frustrated that there has been no transfer activity so far. Can you understand that point of view, and what can you say to satisfy those fans and their frustrations? Can you guarantee them that there will be new phases going in?
No, I understand. They are correct about the situation. I understand that, but I will answer if I was a politic. But if I will be a politic, I will be a good politic. I will try to do the things that really I believe that I will do that, or really I think that will be in benefit to the society. If I will be a politic that I promise everything, I bring things to show to the people that I will do, probably I will be not a good politic. I will not be. I don't pretend to be a politic in the future. But sure that if I will be a politic, I will not put the people in the wrong way. To say to the people, I bring now 5 players. You are happy, so fantastic. And after the players will not addicted nothing in the team. Maybe again will be a little better in that position, but not really affect the team. Or I will say to you that I will care about the things. I'm not doing now, but I'm caring about to do the correct things. I will do this is my way. So is why I'm answering to you like in this question. So I will not bring players to put the people happy because we bring players. You understand what I mean? We try to bring the correct players to the team, because to bring players, there are 2 things in the group. If you have a group that's working with a good commitment, even in your area, and if your boss believes that you need someone to addict to your team that you are working in your newspaper in this case, or in your what happened? You have two chances. You have one person to come like a journalist in the middle of 10 journalists that will not addicted nothing in the teamwork. You understand? So I believe that if you'll do that, the teamwork and the commitment will be down, because you felt that someone came to the relations, but that person don't give nothing to us, so it's the same like us. So, and if you bring someone to the newspaper that really is very good, he can improve. The people look to him and said, "Oh, this guy are helping us." The team group will growing up with this. You understand? So instead, sometimes you bring something to edit it, and the dynamic of the group is in this way. If you don't bring players to addict it, the dynamic of the group will be in this way, absolutely sure. So instead, I prefer the commitment stay here and try to push my players to do that, than do any kind of mistake.
I think most people accept that things have improved since you've taken charge. Results certainly have. You've got 15 games left. Realistically, 15 league games left. How many of those have you got to win to stay in the Premier League, in your opinion?
I don't know. I don't do accounts, but I know that we must win probably 50% of the games in the minimum.
Which is a tall order, isn't it?
That will be. It's a big challenge, though. But this is nothing new to me since I arrived. It's nothing absolutely new. I talk about this in the first day. So far, as I tell you, we play 5, win 2, we draw 2, we lose 1. If the sequence of this, of course, we 2 cup games, but if the sequence in the Premier at the hand will be like that, we can achieve that. But we must win in 5 games all the time, win 2, 4. We are almost there. So in 15 games, but we must do this kind of sequence. But if something I have sure, that even if you are 3, 4, 5, 6 points, or even 7, if you improve the team and you put your team solid, compact, be near to win the games, even if you don't win today, you can win 3 or 4 in a row, because you are building something with a good base. We talk about that. So But we knew since the beginning that this challenge will be a very difficult challenge. We knew about that.
Michelle mentioned the wonderful goal from Jordan Ayew. I know after the Wolves game you said that you hadn't seen the Ricky Villa goal, which has been compared.
But I saw it now.
You've seen it now?
Yeah.
And what did you think? Which is the better goal?
I saw in Twitter someone put the 2 goals at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like a copy of another goal, so it's very similar goal.
But Jordan's was better?
No, very similar, I think. Very similar. The both really very in the movements also. So you go to the left, come inside, and after push again to the right and score. So very similar goals.
And just finally from me, you said that Liverpool are a team with very few weak points.
Don't ask me what few points because I will not answer.
Okay, having lost Coutinho, are they weaker because of that, or did the Man City game show that wasn't the case?
No, they have. When they lose Coutinho and put who is the natural substitute.
Yeah.
So if they have the natural substitute with the quality that they have, even if they lose, these teams lose a fantastic player, they're still working with a fantastic. They have a substitutes with maybe not the same abilities, but with different abilities. Better in some aspects and not so good in some aspects, but they addicted in different aspects. So if you ask me if I lose one player make a big damage, it makes sense. If you ask a big club, if you lose 1, 2, 3, 4 players, they have substitutes to replace, so they're still strong.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you.
Carlos, we were talking to Lukasz yesterday, and he said that you brought a great belief to the team. Your own belief has really sort of permeated through to the players, and they're starting to believe now. But he also thinks that the recent round of the results is because they've had a wake-up call and they realise the danger that they're in. Would you agree with him? Is it a mixture of the two?
No, I think really what I try to do is put them believe like me from deep and not believe because that is a politics. It's nice to say something to the society. No, it's important that when we say that we believe, we must believe from deep our heart that we can do something. I saw a lot of. I talked here before. I saw a lot of things in the life. I saw people paint without hands, and there are a lot of things. So, and I talk about people with problems, and they have a normal life. So why we can't together and with a good commitment achieve something also? So I still believing, and I believe from deep, and I try to. Give to them this exactly the same feeling, and I hope now I have also the sensation that they can capture the belief that I'm giving to them, and they are putting inside of them because it's the first thing that we must do. And after this, there are something very important that they are better than they show in the past. They are better. We saw now Ayew do something special because really can do that. If you didn't do in the past, probably it was about confidence. It was about sometimes a little dynamic, or sometimes the organization can help them. So it's what we try to do. Try to give first organization to the team. Try to give a good dynamic to them, specific roles to them, cover the mistakes, and they are very clever. My team is very clever, I must tell you. We did a lot of mistakes when we arrived, and I saw. We try to correct, and game by game they are not doing the same mistakes. They are completely out of the mistakes. In last game, I have few images to show, special when we are building the attack, and we miss a lot of balls. They take goals, they lose games sometimes 1-0 and 2-0 when they are building the attack, the defense from the midfield. And now they are learning how they can solve that problem or don't create that problem to themselves. So they are better in this situation. More aspects they are better and better also, and we are growing up. So this is the way. If you ask me if I wish to play in the different conditions, more offensive, play with the better dynamic that we are, of course I wish. But in this moment, the position of the team, when we start working with the team also, the confidence of the team make us put the things on process and put the things go in our path, but with solid things. And the answer of the players, I must tell you, it was fantastic so far. absolutely. The commitment, the attitude. I don't believe that any Swansea fan can complain since I arrived, because I must stop since I arrived, to one single player don't give the maximum in all the games. So they are giving everything, they are doing everything to win games, and we are reacting, So I feel that we are believing, reacting, play better, and when they express what they have inside, we can also jump to another level, because we have here good players. So. But they must believe in themselves also and believe in the team. And I think we are on the process now. We have 2 big tests, or 2 or 3 or whatever. But we have now a big test against Liverpool. If you ask me if is the best opponent to play now when we are growing up, so when we is not of course is not. But sometimes. We must look to these games like an opportunity and no like a threat. It is an opportunity that we have to show that we are progressing, that we can fight against good teams, and we can win points to the good teams. This is the challenge that we have in our hands. When everybody expects there will be 4 or 5-0.
Okay, well that's good to hear.
Okay.
Just very briefly on the transfer situation, do you have any news for us at all at this stage?
We are on process about players. We are talking. We are discussing I know about the negotiations, but we didn't finalize. Don't ask me if we are near or not, because we never know in negotiations. Sometimes if the other side create another problem in the last minute, but. All of us in the club that we are caring about that. We expect that we bring in the minimum 1 player in the last days. But the things is not so easy. But we're still fighting to the good players. So I don't know if we can bring a player in the next day. So, but was not far away from our part. But negotiations is very hard with the football players nowadays.
And agents, I know. Can you tell us anything at all about that player? Can you give us any clues about that player?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Just the last question then, on the transfer window.
But I appreciate your voice, like your feminine argument. I appreciate that, but I can't.
With the transfer window, are you the sort of manager that sort of likes the excitement of things getting close to the wire, getting close to transfer deadline day, or would you like to get business done far sooner than that?
It's a nightmare to me, I must tell. It's a nightmare, the transfer window, because it's all the time looking players. Today I wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I take my iPad and I remember 2 or 3 things, and I will looking again. So now before the training, because I must prepare the team and be focused in my players. So now after I will go again. So it's a nightmare, I must tell, because I put me a little nervous. Negotiations put me a little nervous, I must tell, because when sometimes you think that is everything solved, come another problem and another problem and another problem. Is the nails, is the hair, is the tattoo, is the piercing, and make the things very difficult nowadays sometimes to achieve players. But we are working hard and with honest arguments. So let's see if we will achieve what we want.
Thanks, Chris. Final question. What do you think of Jurgen Klopp?
About?
What do you think of Jurgen Klopp?
I think he's a good manager. He's doing really well. So he changed the process on Liverpool. Now you have some majority about the team. So the team play as you want, because you have this time to do that. And this is very good when you have a good club, a fantastic club. You have good players. You achieve the players that you want to play as you like it. You create a kind of philosophy. So, and this is important. So I wish to be in that position, not in Liverpool, but in that position. So with the things more clear, to put exactly the philosophy that you want. But again, when we arrive at here, we know the challenge, we know the point of where is the team exactly, the point, and we all start to do the things in the best way to achieve points and stay in the Premier.
And I know you have a very definite footballing philosophy of your own. Do you admire his footballing philosophy? Do you like what he does?
Yes. The way that they play is make the things very difficult to the opponent. So they play with high intensity. They have fast players. When they have space, they are really very dangerous. And it's a type of football like football. So all of us, we have different ideas about football. We can't say that one is better than another one. So Guardiola have one way to play, Mourinho have a different way to play, Klopp have a different way, Conte have a different way also, Tottenham's play different also. So and all of them, they have something in common, high level, fantastic players, and different dynamics, but all of them excellent dynamics. We can't say that one is better than another. So all of them, they have good dynamics.
Okay, best of luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carl.
It's okay. Thank you.
Sanchez.